Back in the early 1900s, when the KKK first got started, people would often see them riding around with their hoods and robes on while holding torches on horseback, right? Well, of course, that's not quite the way it is today, but I want y'all to watch this video and then come on back.
This is a very dark story, and I don't know if anyone else has ever experienced this before. I went to a very racist school, and you want to know how racist? We had 3 grand wizards, which is like governors of the Triple K graduate from our school, right? One of the guys that I went to high school with, at the time he was 15, I was like 14. He thought it would be a good idea to hang out with his friend who was 20 and burn a cross. They built the cross in their front yard, right? And they burned the cross in the only black family's yard that we had in our school. And engraved on the cross, it said that Triple K will make you pay, right? Like, you're listening to this, you're like, that's a hate crime. I agree. It gets worse. That same county that he did that in, he is now a law enforcement officer. That's where I went to school. Do you guys have any fun stories about your high school?
So as you saw and heard there, that man said that he went to school, high school to be exact, with people who were involved with the KKK. Of course, y'all heard him tell that horrendous story. And he also went on to say that that particular gentleman, and I'm going to say that loosely, is now a police officer or in law enforcement, right? And so the crazy part about that is, for whatever reason, people think that people who are involved in the KKK, like, that's their main job, right? No, that's not their main job. Their main job is probably something like a senator, a judge, a police officer, a doctor, or you name it, right? They're not just doing that for a living. In fact, they're moonlighting as a Klan's member. And so even in 2024, that may be the case because, as he went on to say later on in the video, a lot of people that he went to high school with or in his comment section, they're friends with him on TikTok, they might say, oh, well, he's changed. He's not like that anymore. And it's like, how do you know? Because it's not a secret that people who are involved with Klan activity, if you will, they are also police officers. That's what they were back then. When it first got started, it was started, with a lot of senators, United States senators, as Klan's members. And a lot of them, they were the Grand Dragon or the Grand Wizard or whatever their highest office is, right? So why are we to think that that has gone away? Ask yourself, from the things that we see now, especially going with Black Americans, do you think that they have changed? When you see a police officer do what Derek Chauvin did to George Floyd, wouldn't you maybe think that he's involved in some sort of Klan activity or something close to it? That's not something, a person who is not like that does. So I don't know. I'm one of those people that fully believe that they are still around. They might not be riding around in public like they used to today, but I'm sure they still meeting behind some barnyard, some barn somewhere, plotting on Black people and everybody else that they do not like. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel,